Greetings, y'all. Welcome to another episode of Brown Girls Are Beautiful. I'm your hostess and your melanated queen. Excuse me for looking down, y'all. Um, I wanted to go live for y'all earlier, but I couldn't go live earlier because I had stuff to do, y'all. I'm still out. Hey, Lonesome Dove. I still gotta go to the store and everything. Thank you for liking the video. I gotta go get the cats some food, y'all. I know they've been hungry because the last time I fed them, they had kitty treats before I left the house, so their stomachs are on grr. I feel so bad, y'all. But they are going to eat. They do have water. Prancer was in his cage. He was on punishment. He didn't know. I didn't even lock him in the cage for real. I just closed the door. Yesterday I did that and I left the house and he was still there when I got back. He didn't even move. Thank you, my hater blockers. Yeah, he didn't even move. So I put him back in there because they got on my nerves last night, y'all. Got on my freaking nerves, y'all. I think we're still in a shutdown. I think so. I haven't really been checking the news today because I've been out taking care of stuff. I've been just so freaking busy. So, what have y'all been hearing? Are we still in the freaking shutdown? Because if so, this is some ridiculous nonsense. Trump threatens to cut, okay, Democratic 80s, and that was 53 minutes ago. Methuen formed task force after several spas shut down. No, I'm talking about Trump, the government shutdown, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. Government shutdown. Okay, so this is October 1st. Okay, that was 19 hours ago. 2 hours ago, government shutdown live update as funding impasse stretches into the second day. So apparently we are still in a freaking shutdown until Friday, you said? Okay. Y'all, this is some complete and utter nonsense, honestly. I'm not a fan of this at all. And then it says something is going on with the Project 2025. It says 33 minutes ago. Let me see what this is about. What's good, Random Nation? It says here, will Friday they going to check the status? Schumer warned a shutdown would hand Project 2025's architect freedom to slash the government. So why did he just do that? Y'all, look at your president right here. Look at the nation's president. It says Senate Democrats continue to hold the line on their standoff with Republicans as the government shutdown went into its second day on Thursday. Okay, these are my thoughts on this. Um, you say he's a dictator. I feel that I was listening to like what this is all about. Basically, it's about the health care and it's about the benefits that the citizens are receiving for this nation. And I do believe that if you have been a tax-paying American all these years of your life working, then I feel like the government owes you because they've been taking the money out of your check. And I feel like those benefits are owed to us, and I don't see why you should not have it. Um, but let's keep going on. It says already President Donald Trump has said he would meet with Russell Vought, the director of the Office of Management and Budget, to determine which of the many Democrat agencies, most of which are a political scam, he recommends to be cut, and whether or not those cuts will be temporary or permanent. This is some nonsense. That should not come as a surprise to Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer, who predicted as much as part of his reasoning for making the exact opposite decision in March, when faced with another continuing resolution that the House crafted without any Democratic input. In effect, a shutdown gives Trump and his minions keys to the city and the country, Schumer told reporters way back then, a whole 6 months ago. A shutdown gives the executive branch, in this case Trump, Russ, Vought, and Doge, pretty much complete freedom as to what parts of the government to fund and what parts not. Prescient words, and ones that Schumer appears to have forgotten when he decided to stand firm and try and force Republicans to extend enhanced subsidies in the Affordable Care Act. marketplace that expire at the end of the year in their continuing resolution this week. The main argument he made at the time was that if Democrats voted against the continuing resolution, as ugly as it might have been, that would have allowed Trump to cut whatever he wanted via the Department of Government efficiency, then led by Elon Musk. I told my caucus this. There's no off ramp, the 74-year-old Schumer said in response to a question from The Independent. A total off ramp of a shutdown. How you stop the shutdown is totally determined by the Republican House and Senate, and that is totally determined because they've shown complete blind o- uh, obe- obeisance to Trump, Doge, and etc. They could keep us in a shutdown for months and months and months. That proved to be true. So far, Republicans have refused to reopen the government. In fact, Senator John Cornyn, Republican in Texas, told The Independent that his constituents like the idea that government shut down. They think it's too big anyway. That sounds crazy. Republicans have also refused to even begin talks and negotiations or discuss Democrats' hopes to extend the enhanced subsidies. So, what changed? Well, a few things. For one, back then, Democrats were still in a catatonic state after losing to Trump. They had lost the Senate and the White House and had failed to flip the House. Democrats thought they would need to pivot to the center on immigration and the border and felt that despite Trump's winning only narrowly, they needed to give him some rope. That will also explain why Democrats voted for many of Trump's nominees such as Kristi Noem, Marco Rubio, Chris Wright, and Scott Bessent. But Schumer also faced massive consequences back home. His approval rating plummeted in New York and in the Brooklyn natives' New York City in the ensuing months. Almost immediately, Democrats began to talk about Republican Alexandra Ocasio Cortez, Democrat for New York, staging a primary challenge against Schumer. Nancy Pelosi even criticized Schumer's approach, and House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries refused to offer him a lifeline. But Schumer need only take look at his former counterpart, the longtime Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, to see how to handle angry activists. On numerous occasions, Republicans cursed the 83-year-old McConnell's name after he worked with then Vice President Joe Biden to avoid government shutdowns. A lot of the issues here, these people are more elderly in age, and honestly, I don't think they should even be like in these positions of power at this point. I think that's a problem. You said just be safe out there? Definitely. In Louisiana, they closed their last Planned Parenthood clinic. What it says, what do you think about the young Democrat, Dr. Mole Esther? I haven't looked into him. I haven't looked into him. It says, yet no Republican dared challenge McConnell because nobody understood the Senate as well as him. McConnell passed sweeping tax cuts and reshaped the federal judiciary, including the Supreme Court, for a generation. Conservatives could also never muster a legitimate primary challenge to him, and the House always dislikes the Senate. It's why Democrats used to say Republicans are not the enemy, they're the opposition. The Senate is the enemy. I'm not going to keep reading this because I think we all know what's going on. They have not come to a resolution. And if they don't get it together, Americans are going to be the ones affected by it, right? I don't care about all this finger pointing and blaming back and forth. I think it's ridiculous that these people are very elderly in age at this point with all this life experience and they don't know how to come together and have a cordial conversation so that this nation can get back where it needs to be. Like there's really no excuse for that with all this power and money that they have. These jobs that they have are very important because they affect the lives of the American people here. And you mean to tell me that people are actually in a state of like unsettlement because we don't being unsettled because we don't know what's going to happen. So I had the chance of listening earlier to what's her name, Jasmine Crockett, I believe, and she was saying that this could. Hold on, y'all. I got a call coming in. Hello. Okay, where you parked? 90 minutes. You get 90 minutes for free. I'm Yeah, I'm in the front. You know my usual spot. Yeah, where you on the side? Where front? Oh, I see you. That's you turning in right there. I see you. Oh, you're coming out. Yeah. I see you. I see you though. But I think what they're saying is the first 90 minutes free and then you got to pay or you got to pay for 90 minutes. I can I was going to ask these people that walk past just now cuz I saw people scanning their phones. I'm not sure if you got to pay right now cuz I parked out here before I didn't pay. Yeah, read the sign though. I don't think you have to read the sign or either ask somebody cuz I don't think you have to pay. I can't see her from here. But there you go. You see me? You got your uh-oh, she got her shades on. Oh, you got pigtails. I said you got pigtails. I didn't even do that. I don't think I I don't think I scanned anything. I just parked. I parked. I just parked out here. Right. But I would yeah, no, you don't have time for that. But yeah, I still would ask one of the people, but I don't think you gotta pay. Okay. I just can't I want a vegan donut. Nah, nah, I wouldn't pay either. Yeah. They were here because I came here the other week. It was on, like on a Sunday, and they were out here. Mhm. Mhm. They just started this recently. They trying to make people pay for parking. Ain't nobody paying for parking, y'all. Ain't nobody trying to pay for no parking around here. It's ridiculous. Well, when you get parked, you see where I'm at. Just give me a ring back, and I'll meet you or whatever. Okay. Who? Oh, that's the train I hear. Okay. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, they do. Right. Well, I'm gonna ask somebody when we get inside. How does that work anyway? Just so I'll know for myself. Oh no! Y'all came out here and you got. Oh, okay. I don't blame you. Oh, there you go. There you go. I see you. Hey, she wheeling it. Look at you. Um. Mhm. Y'all, excuse me. We're on the phone. I put her on mute so she can't hear. Enjoy the evening. You look terrific, by the way. I look tired, by the way. That's why I got these sunshades on. Elderly and children of the poor. The shutdown aims to hurt people who need it. And what do you think about the young Democrat? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, y'all. She hung up, but she'll probably walk over here or whatever. But yeah, I think it's a hot mess going on, and I really hope they get it together. Um, oh, that's what I was gonna say. So I was listening. Hold on, y'all. Hello? Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, let's do that then. Anyway, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and sign out. I will tune in with y'all later. I have a lot of information I want to share. I want to do like a really good live stream later, but I just didn't have time today. So when I get to the house, if I have time and if I have the energy, then I might go live again. But thank y'all for tuning in. Please like the video, share, and subscribe if you're new here. And my apologies for the interruptions, y'all. But we about to go inside of here and I want to get a vegan donut, okay? Talk to y'all later. Stay blessed, y'all. He said, take us with you.